Okay, this is Phung, and I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but that's fine for now. This is a major roadway here in the old quarter in Hanoi. And this, if you've looked at my little icon and banner or whatever they call it, that's where I got it from. It's murals painted on this pathway. Let's see. I'm on my way to a photocopy shop, but since I have to pass this way, I thought I'd go ahead and I could start talking about the buses, but I'm throwing too much all at once. I'll get to them later. Got that one. I was kind of regretting the my stinginess as far as my equipment is concerned, because I knew I'd never be able to capture what I'm looking at. But luckily, others have captured it. So this is some of the results. And actually, that one there. I made a point of taking a picture of this because I don't think it's just referring to the past. I think that's definitely still reflects their present. And, well, so does that, but that's all right, because who's going to believe that unless they see it themselves? These are people in love with the past, which there's nothing particularly wrong with that unless it ends up destroying you, which we'll get into some of that now. Okay, I'm gonna leave politics the heck out of this because yeah, everybody has enough enemies, right? And hat vendors. I'm gonna go and try my luck getting a hat. Not so much for you, dear YouTubers, but for myself. I find I'm vainer than I thought I was. It's fine when I don't have to look at myself, but good God. All right. Okay, here's another Kodak moments. Image that I also thought was still relevant. And this, if you've looked close, is what I've chose for my icon, because motorbikes truly rule this town. This definitely speaks to their present. And as you can see, it doesn't take much effort to realize that. Though you are seeing cars now, still, considering the ratio, it's no contest. All right, as far as how I choose to progress in taking all these videos, I'm probably going to end up breaking it in part 1, part 2. I'll cheat like that because I don't have the editing equipment. I don't intend to acquire the editing equipment or software or whatever. My main focus is still on getting a job, not on becoming a vlogger or whatever they call it. See these parking lots. I must say some of them must be official, because when I've taken a bus and gone into the newer parts of Hanoi, other parts of Hanoi, I mean, you see blocks and blocks of this. So obviously some of it's makeshift and others are more organized. And I think it was holiday traffic I was dealing with. I kid you not, you squeeze through some of these places when it gets congested. No one has dibs on the road. They're not just for cars. Pedestrians, cyclists, motorbikes, and now cars. But this light traffic, this was, I wasn't trying to lie or anything. It's just maybe I was just dealing with the holiday season. I even got a picture of someone delivering eggs. I kid you not. Stacks and stacks of egg cartons balanced on one of these motorbikes. I mean, it just made me turn back, walk back, and take out my camera. As slow as a process as this device is of getting started, and just stand there until I can get a snapshot. It just blew me away. I don't know how they move 2 feet, let alone drive with all this traffic. Okay. So as far as what I was doing before, I just have to switch over to the, so I'm not taking a picture of myself. I don't know how that ends up being, but I'll break this off at a part 1, part 2. I'll cheat that way until I know what I'm doing. But, oh, look at that. At the moment I ended up on Hanoi. I haven't done that in a couple of days. It's because I'm focusing on this instead of where I'm going. There we go. Yes, you do cross the street like that, with them rushing on you, rushing by you on either side. They, well, they haven't hit me yet. Yes, I learned how to do that watching a YouTube video. You basically just have to go. They will move. They will swerve around you. I guess it helps if you're religious. Nice to have a little faith when you're doing things like that. But you get practice. You get enough practice around here. Whatever you have to do the first 2-3 times, it ends up being not so much a matter of faith. Okay. The reason why I'm walking so far for the photocopy place is because the initial shop I went to, well, they were nice enough the first time around. I went back. They I got the impression they were just jerking me off with the price, and then giving me this look of contempt because I was actually stupid enough to go ahead and pay it. Here's another photocopy place. This person likes to spit and pick his nose, so I figured, all right, not interested in foreign business. So, although he's closer, I just keep on walking. There is another place here. I'm sure there's several, but these are the 3 places that I've come across. Again, I've only been here, this is my 6th day. I'm not including the first evening when I just trudged into town with my 2 mountains. Okay, I'm back here on Phung. And very interesting culture. You're gonna have to come to terms with the kind of haggling that goes on here, and you just have to walk in front of these. I mean, I'm not kidding you. You step in front of these in these traffic. Anyway, the haggling that goes on here, it's I don't know what that person expected. Should you really think I was going to start arguing like a fishmonger or something? Okay, I did not invent that term. I don't know why fishmongers have such a bad reputation, but whatever. You get my point. I wasn't going to start an argument over what's basically, what would it be, 75 cents? I don't know what it was, but I mean, good Lord. You go for it. You don't want to argue, you go for it. They just look at you like you're an idiot. And I'm a very tight-fisted person, so it's not exactly like I'm throwing money around. But I don't see any reason why it's acceptable to cheat anyone, whether you're the buyer or the seller. And I find nothing wrong with paying a decent price for something. If I'm willing to pay for it in the US like that, I'm going to be willing to pay for it here like that. And I don't care how they treat their workers, that they can get away with charging next to nothing and still not have a loss, but whatever, that's not my problem. No, I'm not opening a union around here. I'm just a school teacher. Leave me alone. But anyway, I don't see anything more admirable about stealing, whether you're the buyer or the seller. But that's my never humble opinion. Yeah, I got one of those kind of attitudes. Okay, this is the place I'm currently at. And, yeah, seem like nice enough people. So we'll just see if they can control themselves about making fun of foreigners. But, yeah, I need to get updated resumes. And some people want to see your passport, a copy of your passport, and visa, and references, all that good stuff. References are fine, but you got to keep on updating your resume as far as your contact information is concerned. Telephone numbers, for example. First thing I did, first day, was get a cheap phone, cheap local phone, so I'd have a local contact number. And of course, I have to change the address. So, dealing with photocopy shops is a continuous process. And currently, this is it. We'll see if they remain it. So, that lady who enjoyed sneering so much, I hope she enjoyed that 25,000 dong. Because until further notice, that's all she's getting out of this stupid foreigner. Okay, I'm signing off. I need to print out this thing. Talk to you later.